first of all, I think we have to appreciate just quite how good that Arsenal side were, don't we?
Yeah, I've got to say, but like a Jenkinson down the right hand side, Akpom up top. I think that they've done unbelievable this evening. I felt that their movement, the way they play, they moved the ball with real quality, and I think they tested us immensely.
It was a very tough test, but we had our fair share of chances in that as well. How do you think we can improve on that going into Barnet?
I said to the boys, I don't think you're ever going to replicate that in terms of a fitness session. I felt that would have done the boys wonders in terms of topping up their fitness. They've had 24, 25 sessions now along with their games. I think that would have been so beneficial to them, and they don't understand that just as yet. In terms of moving forward, they're physically strong, they move the ball, they're pressed with an intent. So, like I said, I don't think you're ever going to replicate that in a National League game or in a session. So, you look at us against Luton, and then you look at us against Hemel. The contrast between the performances I felt was immense, and I felt that we looked strong against Hemel. And I felt that was purely off the back of a game against Luton. So, I think going in on Monday against Barnet, I think the boys will feel a lot stronger. We'll be able to get on the front foot a lot more. I felt that probably they have a lot more time on the ball than what they did this evening, but again, I have to reiterate that tonight's test was immense for the boys.
Arsenal very quick. They moved the ball around very, very well. As you said, it's not a test they'll normally have to face in the National League, but how much will that have done for them going into the first fixture?
Again, like I said, out of possession, I feel that the boys needed that. I felt that you look at in terms of teams that are going to dominate the ball in our level. I don't think they're going to move it quite as good as tonight. I don't think they're going to have the movement, the fluidity. So I think that, in fairness, I think it puts us into good stead. And I can't stress how much I think that will give us a baseline fitness again. I think we're coming into the back end of pre-season. I think that little boost will give us an added incentive to go against Barnet on Monday and then kick on with the next two sessions to face AFC Fylde. So tonight was a huge test. I think they dominated the ball in spells. I felt that the shape of the team was good. I felt that individually they got some good work ethic out of it. So I think it's been a bonus.
As the game went on, we grew in confidence more and more. It does show that we can compete against these top players. Yeah,
I changed the shape to try and stem it a little bit. I felt that the shape that we started with was probably a little bit open in terms of when they had the ball, so I changed the shape slightly. I felt that stemmed it. I felt that we got a little bit more possession high up the park, and I felt that we could sustain a little bit of pressure in their half. So I think that was a change of shape, change of personnel at half time, fresh legs, fresh minds. I think, especially in a game like that, I don't think it's about your fitness levels, it's more about your brightness in your head. You brought in a Rico in there, a little bit more organised in terms of his defensive shape. So there was a catalyst of things, but I just think it's such a well-worth exercise.
Aside from the result, what a special day this was for the club.
Brilliant. Obviously, you look at Arsene Wenger's there, even Gazidis, the FA Cup. I managed to speak to Arsene for about 10-15 minutes, which was brilliant. Opening of the Desso pitch. Again, you look at the facility. For me, that's the best the facility's ever looked, and I've been here 10 years now. So it's a credit to all the staff behind the scenes, the chairman, the work they've put in the 8 to 10 weeks that's been built. I just think it's a credit to them, and tonight was nice to top it off. Unfortunately not with a result, but I think that the evening, it went well.
What tactical advice was Arsene Wenger asking of you?
Unfortunately now, I asked him a few questions. I love him in terms of what he done for Arsenal. I think he's massive for that football club. I'm an Arsenal fan at heart, and it was just so nice to have 10-15 minutes with him to see how he works and have a discussion with him. Yeah, it was good. So have I learned anything? Yeah. Am I going to be able to put it into place? No, because I've got Ozil or Sanchez to utilise. But yeah, going back to what he's done for this football club, at the start of the night at 5 o'clock, the community department went nap, and you had 160 odd kids on a coaching course. Then throughout that, you have a MENCAT group that do the flag bearing, and then you have your mascots to then finish off with the cutting of the ribbon and the match. I just think across the board it was just such a success for the club.
it was such a community feel to the day. We had the FA Cup Tesco, we had it in the bar, we had the children on the AstroTurf, as you say, Arsene Wenger and Ivan Gazidis cutting the ribbon, and they stayed for the full 90. It's such a great moment for the town of Boreham Wood.
I think it is, and I think we can get more from the community in terms of coming to support us. There's a lot of interest up at Tesco's. Myself and Ricky Shakes went up there, and there was a lot of interest, and I felt that if we can exercise that and get as many supporters here come the Tuesday evening against Dagenham, then it's all well worth exercise in terms of the work going on behind the scenes with the community department, with the football club in local schools. Let's hope that we can drum up as much support to try and get behind this team, because I think they deserve it. I think they've had a tough pre-season, and I think that they warrant some support.
Back at it again on Monday against Barnet. Wellesley came into the squad today. Will you be looking to change things up a little bit?
I've got to look at minutes, I've got to look at personnel in terms of where they're at with little niggles and all them bits. So I need to understand where they're at, speak to Megan with regards to fitness and little injuries as such. So Monday, I believe I've got a full squad, and I know Wellesley's obviously played 45 tonight, good exercise for him. Hopefully we can get another bit of 45 to 60 minutes into him and see where he's at come this Saturday.